UFO, or unidentified flying object, is in its strictest definition any apparent object in the sky that is not identifiable as a known object or phenomenon. UFOs entered popular consciousness as flying saucers. At 3 p.m. on June 24, 1947, private pilot Kenneth Arnold, passing over Mount Rainier, Washington, spotted 9 shiny dish-shaped objects flying in formation at what he conservatively estimated to be at 1,200 miles per hour. The worldwide publicity resulting from his sighting, plus the other sightings that came in its immediate wake, brought the UFO age into being. Washington is ranked 4th in the U.S. for UFO sightings. Since 1905, there's been over 5,000. Studies have established that the majority of UFO observations are misidentified conventional objects or natural phenomena. Most commonly aircraft, balloons, clouds, or astronomical objects such as meteors or bright planets, with a small percentage even being hoaxes. Between 5 to 20% reported sightings are not explained, and therefore can be classified as unidentified in the strictest sense. A close encounter with a UFO can be classified into 4 kinds. Close encounter of the first kind. A close-at-hand experience of tangible physical effects, usually a visual sighting less than 500 feet away. Close encounter of the second kind. A measurable physical effect on either animate or inanimate matter is manifested, like impressions in the ground, animals reacting, scorched vegetation, and causing vehicles or electronics to malfunction. Close encounter of the third kind. A UFO encounter in which an animated creature is present. These include humanoids, robots, and humans who seem to be occupants or pilots of a UFO. Close encounter of the fourth kind. A UFO encounter in which a human is abducted. Witnesses will experience a complete transformation of reality. I set out to do a skywatch up at Twin Lakes due to the elevation and beautiful view. I planned on filming airplanes, satellites, shooting stars, and hopefully a UFO. I'll be using my trusty iGen 2020 night vision scope to record the night sky. Once I arrived as far as the snow-capped roads would let me, I set up camp next to a small waterfall that connected the Twin Lakes. The air was crisp and the sky was clear. Here we are, Twin Lakes. There's the tent, waterfall, hammock. We are set. As darkness set in, I used my BioLite stove to stay warm, cook a hot meal, and charge my battery pack for the long night ahead of me.
Being alone in the mountains is frightening and exhilarating at the same time. My only witness would be my night vision camera that would be recording everything. My goal was to have filmed enough planes, satellites, and meteors to be able to visually tell the difference between all aerial objects. Planes typically have a red and white blinking light. They make noise and can change direction. Satellites will typically have a white blinking light, sometimes just a constant white light. They do not make any noise, and the flight path will not change. UFOs will typically have various lights that won't match conventional aircraft. Often completely silent, they can hover then suddenly change direction. They can also vanish instantly and reappear in another location.
Alright, I just got some weird on the night vision. I fucking think I got a UFO this time. Something fucking weird. I just turn around, next thing I know I see this bright light over the mountains. And I struggled for a second, I got the camera on it. You gotta see this. Wait till you fucking see this shit.
This light was the brightest light I'd seen all night, and I knew it was something else. I trained my night vision scope on the object and started recording. Once I knew I was recording, I watched it with my naked eye. It seemed to just hover above the mountains. Then suddenly, it just disappeared. I couldn't believe it, but I knew I got it on video. I was left with a feeling of absolute amazement and disbelief. I decided to wait and watch the video, keep filming in case more things appeared or disappeared. Once I got home, I watched the video and realized what I got. It was an airplane. It was flying directly towards me, and that's why it looked like it was a really bright light hovering above the mountains. When it changed direction with its position above the horizon, it helped create the illusion of it disappearing with my naked eye. If I did not have my night vision scope to help identify the object, I would have believed it was a UFO. As for the first unknown object I filmed, it too was an airplane. I had filmed the airplane flying overhead right before I saw the second object that I believed was an alien spaceship, so I remember filming it very vividly. It wasn't until I was reviewing my footage I noticed the accidental illusion that caused the plane to zigzag. I had changed the position of the camera while still keeping the camera focused on the plane. The pivoting motion of the camera helped create the illusion of the airplane rapidly changing its position. Makes me wonder how many credible sightings are very similar circumstances like mine. Maybe they didn't have the opportunity to have equipment to see better at night, and they just trusted their eyes. They truly believed what they saw.